career at Honolulu Community College, where he was last the technology coordinator for the Native Hawaiian Center. He has since gone on to receive his BA with distinction in communications from the University of Hawaii at Manoa, AMS from Hawaii Pacific University, MBA and Master in Education from UH Manoa, and is currently seeking his Master's in Public Administration at Manoa. He is currently the Pathways Learning Support Coordinator at Kapiolani Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Jonathan Wong.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, some remain. All these places have their moments, lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living, but in my life I loved you all. Words can't really express what it means to me. Thank you. Words can't really express what it feels for me to be back here tonight. Just before I go any further, I want to do a quick couple acknowledgments for very important people in my life. Sitting there on the front table, my wife Shelley, my dad Alan, and up in the sky, my late mother Charlotte, and of course, Almighty God himself. And it's to them I want to dedicate this award and this evening. Distinguished Alumni. I don't know if I necessarily fit that bill, but I can tell you that I'm definitely a proud alumni of Honolulu Community College. And I'm very humbled and very honored to have been granted this award. I want to thank the selection committee for their generosity. HCC was, I can't even begin to tell you how much this college has meant to me. As was mentioned in the bio, I came straight here out of high school, got my AA, went to Manoa, but I was a student worker who had never left the college. There's a bunch of them here tonight. Right after getting my degree, I was fortunate to get a job here, and I kind of slowly just progressed in my career here at the college. So HCC was and is a very big part of my life. I spent my entire adult life at this place up until about a year ago when I made the decision to move on to other things. I know part of tonight is for you guys to honor us as the Distinguished Alumni, but for me I want to take some time to say my thank yous to all of the people here at HCC who really made a difference in my life. As you guys know, I was a liberal arts graduate, so first and foremost, I want to acknowledge all of the great liberal arts faculty here who made a difference in my life. A lot of the tools that I've used to succeed in my life were the lessons I learned as a student here at HCC as well as a staff member here at the college. So real quickly, I just want to acknowledge the liberal arts faculty that I studied under. Sally Hall, kind of going back in history here. Sally Hall, my English professor, who recommended me to tour for Leanne Magano. Leanne's out here somewhere, I saw her earlier. That kind of got me started. The late, great Grace Ihara, who was my speech teacher, who imparted part of her gift to me. Terry Haney, Rick Ziegler, awesome professors. I took multiple classes from them. Kalani Fujiwara, David Cleveland, all of those people really helped polish my writing over the years. Just the ability to learn to communicate effectively, the ability to reason, to use logic. The great math faculty, Faith Hamakawa, Mike Kazmarski, who I had classes from. Going down the line, Phi Theta Kappa, the late great Kathy Kamakuivi, who was my Phi Theta Kappa advisor, the rest of the PTK team at the time, Ram Takata, Rob Edmondson, and our supporters, Dolores Donovan, Cynthia Smith. All of them helped me to develop my leadership skills during my time as a student here. Moving on to when I started my career here, Hanwa Akimaka, who was my student assistant supervisor at the Learning Center at the time. Hanwa has been a great mentor to me over the years. For me, he was like my Obi-Wan Kenobi. Moving on, Benko Yoshikawa, who I consider my Yoda. So if Hanwa was my Obi-Wan, Benko was my Yoda, very wise woman. I had the privilege of working with her for a year in the International Affairs Office. Great mentor to me over the years. Other people I want to acknowledge, Faye Marley, Leanne Nagano for giving me my start at the Learning Center after I got out of college. Moving on, the Native Hawaiian Center staff, Jan Peterson, Leon Florendo, who gave me a shot to do something very special with them, to open up the Native Hawaiian Center, which has helped to educate hundreds of Native Hawaiian students over the years. Keala Chalk, Sandy Matsui, it's a place we built together. Other people I want to acknowledge, all of the great senior faculty and staff I had the privilege to work with over the years. People who really make the campus work, the Marcias, the Cynthias, the Jerrys, the Kyles, the Lories, the Verns, the Sam Roses, all of those folks who I learned a lot from and who I've tried to emulate throughout my career as I've progressed through the university system. Just know that, about a year ago, I made the decision to accept a job offer elsewhere. And I can tell you guys, my wife will back me up, it was really the hardest decision I had to make to leave this place that has meant so much to me over the years. Other than, the day I buried my mother, the day that I decided to leave, and I turned in my keys at the business office to Derek and his staff, that was, the second saddest day in my life when I decided to move on. But just know that, there's an old adage that says it takes a village to raise a child, that we in education, adhere to. Do know that HCC was that village for me, and all of you, the village citizens, were the people who helped to raise me. You guys know my Hawaiian name is Kama. Kama in the Hawaiian language means child. So I am a child of Honolulu Community College. And know that wherever I go in this place, all of the lessons I learn from the teachers, from the staff members, from all of you, all of my colleagues, I take that with me wherever I go in this world. So to kind of just close kind of where we began. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love them all. In my life, I love